Rust remover ads promise miracle results. Real car owners tell a different story once these bottles meet real automotive rust. Some products work well on light surface stains, but fall apart when corrosion gets serious. Before you waste your money, here's what real car owners discovered. Number 1. Krud Kutter. Krud Kutter markets itself as an industrial-strength rust remover. It shows up in nearly every top rust remover roundup. It gets pitched as tough enough for shop use and safe enough for a home garage. Longtime car owners on forums questioned the price directly, with one calling out its ranking behind cheaper products in the same head-to-head test. Some report paying over $100 a gallon for it, depending on the retailer and the specific product variant. That's steep next to alternatives that scored just as well. Independent testing doesn't consistently show it performs worse on rust itself. The complaint is really about value, not raw performance. Many owners feel they're paying more without seeing better results for the price difference. For a car owner working through a full restoration, buying several bottles at that price adds up fast, especially when a cheaper alternative in the same test scores just as well on the metal itself. The next brand has the opposite problem. It's cheap, trusted, and still gets misused for jobs it was never built to handle. Number 2. Evapo-Rust. Evapo-Rust brands itself as safe for metal parts on your car. Small brackets, bolts, and other removable hardware are exactly what it's built for. It's water-based, acid-free, and marketed as gentle enough not to touch your paint or nearby hardware. The catch is what it's designed to treat. It's meant for soaking removable parts in a bucket or bin, not for rusted wheel wells or vehicle frames still bolted to the car. Independent testers who soaked it overnight on heavily corroded steel found the surface barely changed, just darkened slightly. That's a fair result once you realize it wasn't built for that kind of job in the first place. For severe automotive corrosion on a fixed panel or frame section, many users find it struggles compared with stronger mechanical or chemical approaches. Used the way it's intended, on small, soakable parts left in a bin overnight, it holds up fine and does what the label promises. The next name is one of the most recognized brands in any garage. That trust doesn't always translate once you know what the product was actually built to do. Number 3. WD-40 Specialist Rust Release. Everyone knows WD-40. That familiarity is exactly why people misjudge this product. Rust Release Penetrant is primarily designed to free seized fasteners, not dissolve heavy rust across a panel. Some buyers mistake Rust Release Penetrant for a dedicated rust remover, even though it's primarily designed to free seized fasteners. In testing, this spray worked well in tight spots, hinges, bolts, small hardware. It got into gaps other products couldn't reach. But it struggles on anything bigger, like body panels, undercarriage sections, or irregular surfaces, such as a rusted tea kettle. Buyers who assume the name guarantees a full panel fix often confuse its intended purpose with something closer to a specialty rust dissolver built for heavier jobs. It's still worth keeping in the garage as a penetrant for squeaky hinges and stuck fasteners. Just don't expect it to handle a job it was never designed for in the first place. The next brand gets grouped in with boat cleaners for a reason, and that reason matters for anyone using it on a car. Number 4. Star Bright Rust Stain Remover. Star Bright sits on shelves next to serious automotive rust treatments. It gets marketed the same way, aimed at cars, boats, and anything with exposed metal. But testers who used it side by side with dedicated rust removers noticed something. It's primarily a rust stain remover, popular in marine use, not a deep automotive rust dissolver built for heavy corrosion. It handles light stains, fine, nuts, bolts, small chrome spots. It even performs decently on fiberglass and small household items, which is exactly why it gets shelved next to the serious stuff. Push it toward real automotive corrosion, the kind eating into a wheel well or frame, and it falls short of what a dedicated remover can do. That's a fair criticism, since the product was never marketed as a heavy-duty option in the first place. It's a fine addition to a detailing kit for maintaining a clean finish, not a repair tool for a car that's already showing real corrosion. The next brand has been sitting in garages for generations. That old-school reputation is exactly why some owners are surprised when it doesn't behave the way they expect. Number 5. Naval Jelly. Naval Jelly has been a garage staple for decades. It's cheap, easy to find, and it's phosphoric acid in a gel that clings to vertical surfaces. Used correctly, it removes rust effectively and has decades of results behind it. The complaints come from how messy it gets and what happens after. Several users reported rust returning quickly after treatment when the metal wasn't immediately dried and protected, a problem known as flash rust rather than a flaw in the product itself. It also damages paint on contact, so any drip near a panel edge becomes its own repair job. Multiple users say it's fine for light surface rust on flat sheet metal, but it does little for wheels, cast parts, or heavier rusted body panels without real prep work afterward. It works. It just demands more careful handling than the label lets on. The next brand banks on its gel formula. Some experienced users say that convenience comes with a real trade-off. Number 6. Rust-Oleum Rust Dissolver Gel. Gel rust removers sound smart on paper. Thick formula, no drip. Clings to vertical car panels better than a thin liquid ever could. Rust-Oleum leans hard into that pitch, promoting the gel as ideal for doors, fenders, and anything upright where liquid just runs off. Gels generally penetrate less deeply than immersion methods, though they work well in spots where soaking simply isn't possible. A longtime user on a car forum tried 3 different gel rust removers on real automotive parts and lumped this style of product in with the rest, saying he preferred liquid immersion products because gels didn't penetrate as deeply. That's one experienced opinion, not an established fact across every gel on the market. Still, for a car owner working on a fender or door edge, that trade-off between convenience and depth is worth knowing before spending money on a gel over a soak. The last brand on this list has been trusted in shops and garages for years. It still comes with a catch most first-time buyers don't notice until they're already mid-project. Number 7. Ospho. Ospho has a loyal following among boat and truck owners who've used it for decades. It converts red rust into a stable black coating using phosphoric acid, and plenty of longtime users vouch for it when it's used correctly. Most of the complaints trace back to surface prep, not the product itself. Multiple users report primer refusing to stick properly to Ospho-treated surfaces, even though the label says you can paint right over it. Others describe a tacky, sticky residue left behind on areas that weren't fully bare metal, one that resists normal cleaning and needs solvent wiping before paint will hold. Many experienced users say careful cleaning and full drying before priming is essential to avoid exactly this problem. Without a paint or sealant on top, several owners say the treated rust simply creeps back within about 6 months. Skip the prep step, and the product gets blamed for a problem it didn't actually cause in the first place.